She said she wasn't gonna stir the pot. So I mean, stir.
And there's her, she's next to it. We're making her change. I said that last month, this month.
Ready? Everyone's got board down, order, please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Madam Clerk Treasurer, you call the rules?
Council President Rector Heidi,
Here.
Council Vice President Mike Wolski,
Here.
Council Member Joe Seeker,
Here.
Council Member Ed Loud,
Over here.
Council Member Anna Peak.
Here.
Okay, consent agenda, I'm assuming everybody's had a chance to review it, it's only about a page and a half this time, it's fairly short. Also attached to that was the council minutes and the stormwater minutes, is there any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second. I've got a motion and a second, any additional discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, for, and Jim vote?
I know it's a lot of vote. Aye.
Okay, thank you. Any citizen comments? Go with you, right? Staff reports, chief.
Wanted to thank Everett and his guys for road clearing this past weekend and definitely Monday. It was very nasty and we had a lot of people sliding off the road. But it was nice. They got out there and really did a great job for us and around the buildings. We appreciated that. And looking forward to the events this weekend.
Other than large blocks of ice, I my driveway.
Well,
I put it in there.
we didn't have any of that for
That's
us.
surprising. I'm sorry?
We didn't have any of that for us, so.
Yeah, I noticed.
About that. About where they file, and it comes up at the bottom of your driveway.
No,
Okay.
no, there was something that you could have done that. and didn't. You weren't there, man, I was. All right. Chief, thank you. I know Ben's not here tonight. Kate, you pitch in?
I was just gonna let you know that we were awarded the community crossing grant for $244,496.80. I've already forwarded all this information to BFNS. We're looking at a bidding date of January 21st and contract execution Wednesday, February 4th.
Thank you. I saw the email come in, so. All right, anything else you want to cover off the Ben's stuff?
I'll report when you're doing.
Didn't have any personal event tonight, so I knew we had fairly short agenda. Old business, consideration of ordinance 2025-20, amending permit fees. And I'm assuming still the only two that are getting amended or on red, everything else stayed the same still, right? Does anybody have any questions for Ms. Owen? She had read this last time and it has some discussion on this time. If I hear no questions, I'll entertain a motion. Move. Second. I have a motion and a second. Any additional discussion or questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
5-0, ayes have it. We're gonna have a public hearing. I'll open it over 12215 Dunbar Circle, South Drive. Reference a building order. Want to open the public hearing? See nobody stepping in the podium for any comments. I don't see anything online. I'm gonna close the public hearing. Okay, new business. Consideration of 12215 Dunbar. 12215 Dunbar Circle, south, unsafe building.
One second. There's some question.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you're gonna be stay open for her, if that's the case.
Okay.
Unfaithful.
Real.
Real.
All right, this is the first for all of us, so we're bringing it together. So in your packets, you have a copy of the building order that, we have issued for unsafe building for 12215, Dunbar Circle South. We were notified by a resident in April of this year, end of April, that the home had fire a couple of years ago, and they were wanting to know what was going on with it. So we started looking into it. We went out and investigated. There's significant damage to the structure. It appears to be a total loss. So I issued a unsafe building order, which you have a copy of. In your packet, you have the first order that was issued. The attempted notice, the notice was returned, so we did a new notice, which we had the same issues with. We found another address, tried again. We did the certified, and then we also sent regular mail. The police department attempted to deliver notice. We were told that the person had moved out and did not have a forwarding address. So at your last meeting, you approved a resolution so that we could publish notice in the newspaper, which we have since done. We published twice on this notice for the tonight's public hearing for the order and so what we're asking for you to do is review the order and then consider your options with that order. Again, there was a fire in the home, it appears late 2023. All the windows except one on the front are boarded up, including the garage door. There's holes in the roof where it's boarded up. On the back of the structure, you have a screen room that is a complete loss. You have several of those windows also boarded up. So it's an eyesore in the neighborhood. The structure is unsafe, and so we do an unsafe structure. Just so you know if there's anything else you want to add or if I missed them.
I think that covers, that covers it, when we got the definition to make sure that we're getting evidence into the record.
And this has been publicly published, even though we've not been able to get a hold of him. I know the police department's tried, you've tried all that, correct?
Correct, and we published in the newspaper, we published twice, over the last month in both the Indy Star and in the Greenfield Reporter.
Does anybody else have additional questions for Ms. Owens?
So it's a complete loss, really, right? The roof's not stable, while all the windows are busted out. I mean, it's
Yes.
just safer to tear it down, right?
Yeah, we believe it's a total loss and, the structure has substantial damage and needs to be, torn down.
And nobody has maintained the, for the last.
No,
Okay.
the grass is overgrown, the fence is falling down. The neighbors are not happy.
Can I ask a question? Is it safe for anybody to be in the building?
No, our building commissioner went, we just recently hired a building commissioner, and he went out and said he believed it was a total loss. So, there, I mean, there's a sewer bill being paid, and there's all these things, that the addresses, the things, we've attempted notice are really possible.
And so what are you asking us to do now?
Yes, so, again, correct me if I'm wrong, the council needs to either affirm the order, modify the order, or deny or overturn.
Yeah, we would revise it or you revoke it. So what we would ask that you make a ruling on the order on how you want to do with that. And then we'll take the information or opinions on this, and we will come back to you with a proposed findings of fact and conclusions of law based on the information presented to you today and based on your ruling that you would then accept at a future meeting.
Okay, so we're not deciding on what we're doing with it, actually.
Correct.
Okay.
Just declaring it unsafe.
Yeah, okay. But I thought, want to make sure.
And I'll add just on the notice piece, we did do a diligent search beyond, just, looking at title records. We had our own internal research team look for updated addresses for this particular property owner. And that's where we got the most recent address to have, come when we need to go deliver it, and that's when we found out that he had recently moved again, no Florida address, so. We did make best efforts to try and locate this person, which is why we resulted to, notice that location.
Which I think it's important to do is specifically allowed for in the law, so it's not just something that kind of we're making up, that's something that's specifically written, that is appropriate to do in this situation.
So do we need to close the public hearing in order to present our decision? In order to state?
You did the public hearing? You make a motion on this, I assume? I'm gonna make a motion, from evidence presented, by Ms. Owens, as far as the unsafe structure, the time that is taken to do any remediation which hasn't been done, and also the several attempts that have been made to locate the owner to attempt to get them to take remediation, that we do, in our opinions, I'll wait for a second, find that the structure is unsafe and needs to be taken down.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's close the public meeting, so nobody else can testify on it. All right, new business. Ms. Owens again, consideration of 12-151-5 Denmark Circle South, let's say building. Is that, you got that right there? I just want to make sure.
Yep.
Since it was listed outside of the, I want to make sure. All right, consideration of resolution 2025-13 performance note.
Ben said you were to do in his items.
I didn't know that, but I love it.
Oh, no, don't do it. It's okay.
Not even beg and plead.
Now Eric is gonna run down and pass you.
Yeah. Every year, I don't even remember what we have for that, but every year we.
$10
Absolutely not, I think the max we can get is like $1 million, I think that's very. I think that's reasonable, I mean, every year you've been very generous with us, and I appreciate. I think Eric and Ben both appreciate that. I don't remember what it says on the actual, salary ordinance, but.
It says 3 in the salary ordinance, 3,000, unless council decides to do something.
The salary, you really require it,
Yeah, 3,000 is the highest, right?
but you can always override.
What, hold your breath, go ahead. You might guys the shade of your blueprint, go ahead.
No, but whatever you're willing to do, we can appreciate.
That's it. No, here's what we've done. We allowed to deserve this extra money.
There's a lot of our work speaks for the salary. Whatever, I mean, how much pleading do you want us to do? Which we should.
You know, maybe 3,000 per year. Get the price in the dollars, so you know.
Was it?
Does anybody have any questions? Yeah.
I think it, the top amount would be deserving myself. Considering everything
Mike?
that we deal with.
Yeah, some people walk like, meetings and the other point and stuff like that. Mike?
I think dealing with rental on. Is already.
I'll have to read this. I have to agree. Okay. Joe?
Yeah.
Wow, Joe's the one that's like this, the first year he did.
He knows all the women see.
It's December, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
That.
Same.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve.
2025-13 as presented at $3,000 per person, per person. And that would be Erica, Ben, and the chief thing. That's correct.
Okay.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
5-0, that's that.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's okay. So, I like it.
I like the voice that comes in.
Yeah. Okay.
There is part of it.
Right. Thank you. We all-
You bet, Bob. Thank you.
so much.
Consider resolution 2025-14 awarding the winners of Culver's Cares Covenant Holiday Drive. Chief.
This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. We are doing a competition Saturday morning. This is actually to benefit, we have a local bus driver from Warren Township that are out actually in our community across the street. She's got 35 to 40 kids that she drives for, and beginning of school year, we did help with school supplies that we did out of our own pockets. She reached out again, actually, with everything, and she said she needed help. We said, what do you need? And then ironically, Matt Hadley, who does a lot of Cumberland chats for us, and does a lot of things for the town. He had reached out, wanted to do something a little different. We said, no, why don't we do something else? And then we talked about this. Next thing you know, we're meeting with Greg Masters at Culver's, and here we are with this triple burger eating contest. And reluctantly, the guys agreed to do that. I thought that'd be a great thing for the town, and good for Culver's as well. And we got boxes for donations for food, because she wanted to help with, since the SNAP program was an issue, and then she wanted to help with at least get these kids at least a really nice gift. We have her get a list for us. Between Matt and some other donations, Meyer, we were able to get all those gifts. The ladies of the church wrapped them for us yesterday, so they're ready to rock and roll Saturday morning. The event starts actually at 9 o'clock. You're all over to join us. We'd love to have you there to support. This resolution is to give the winning team a bonus day of an 8-hour to each member of the team, so it'd be three officers basically receiving that for the winner. For working themselves.
And how many hours will you?
Just 8 hours.
8, that's what we talked.
That's what we
Fine.
want, yes.
Yeah, fine.
This is written as a one-page shift off, and it says, all members of their, yeah,
Yes, so it should be just whoever is on that shift.
okay.
And right now, we just have 3 assigned to a shift. I don't believe we have anybody extra. I could be wrong. I don't think the FTO portion of that is. If I am wrong, I'll correct it with you.
But this is one-page shift, so you want that to say 8 hours?
It should, yes, because it's gonna be an 8-hour bonus day. This
Okay.
yes.
That was my question, because is the shift 12 hours or 8 hours?
It is 12, but I think when I talked about it with Brack, he agreed to the 8 hours, and we weren't gonna push it, so we thought that was very generous in time, and considering this event,
I'm just gonna write it down.
and I apologize, I never got around to being able to ask any of the council members about it, it kind of happened so fast, and this whole event really got thrown together in the last few weeks, so. Kind of hit us fast and furious, so.
Is there an expiration date on when they have to take their shift?
No, we did not put anything on that, but. Would you like us to do that?
I don't think so, not unless it becomes an issue if we do this again in the future.
I don't know that, I think this might be a one-time thing. I think the event itself, to try to fundraise to do something like this next year, I don't think the eating contest will be something we do again. That's all.
All right, any other questions? What's it, Suzanne and I were talking about it, so is there any other questions? If not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution 2025-14.
Second.
I have a motion and a quick second. Any more discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. 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 Opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Saturday at 9 AM at Culver, so.
Wait a second, I'm sorry,
Saturday morning, 9 AM. You're around.
this Saturday?
Yes,
Route 6, why not?
we did that on purpose. That way we could roll that right into the rest of the day.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, council comments, please.
Good job, keeping the roads clear this week. We made Indy look stupid.
That's council opinion. Anything else? All right, future agenda item.
Don't have anything at this time.
Okay. All right. I know we're gonna do a legislative workshop something like time that first year, didn't we? Okay. How's the employee handbook coming? I know that's been on there for a while.
Adding the light duty policy, I know that they were waiting on some things for the police department to finalize with the way about that going again, so I'm not 100% sure where that stands.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
There.